2, 1. All right. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, my profile and the page. I hope you're having a good Saturday. If you didn't make the campaign strategy meeting, sorry that we missed you. That starts at 9 a.m. Central. Feel free to join us next Saturday. And this meeting is going to be for field organizing. So this is literal boots on the ground, trying to get in front of people to let them know that I exist as an independent candidate in the state. A topical thing that we can talk about while doing this is the fact that I am pro-abortion, not just pro-choice. Like literally, it's a small distinction, but I make it because some people want to say, well, like, I believe some people should have an abortion also under certain circumstances. And I'm like, no, it's healthcare. Like, if you want to have an abortion, you should get one. Like, you should have access to have one. And then whether or not you actually have the abortion would be between you and your doctor. But we should not be preventing that as a government. Uncommon sense, I think you're just in agreement because in Alabama we already had a trigger law that is now in place, and it's a Class A felony for a doctor to provide that care. So 100%. Our state is not a huge fan currently. That's why it's relevant for us to talk about, especially during field organizing. So,
one of my friends posted a status that made me violently ill, but the penalty for abortion is 10 to 99 years, which is longer.
It's 10 to 99 or life without parole. Like they have both.
Which is longer than Brock Turner served for violently graping or SAing
graping with a capital R.
Yeah.
Behind a dumpster. It was rough. So
yeah.
It's gross.
I love America. It's great here.
Yeah. So
hashtag sarcasm.
Field organizing. So first, TikTok, if you want to see the other half of this, not that Taylor's showing her face currently, but their meeting is happening on all of the social media platforms. So you can watch this on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And if you want to join the meeting, so if you're in Alabama and you want to get involved, these meetings are open. They're not just publicly streamed. You can jump in the meeting through a Google Meet link that is on my website. Be respectful if you show up and be helpful. But other than that, like I am looking for everyday residents who are sick of the system to try and change it. So let's work together to do that. So it's available. You're ready to go. I could, with everyone else's help, I agree. 402 Foo Fan, we can do this. We have to do it together. Like that's the only way this is going to work. Texas, I appreciate the support. I need you to focus on your state. If you have extra spoons, please feel free to help. But I need you to help with Texas. Anyway, you're open to being a lieutenant governor, live in Homewood. Lieutenant governor's elected, so you'd have to run for that one.
But if you want to volunteer,
yeah. Now there are positions you might be available for. So literally fill out the volunteer app. Like let's start working together and figure out where that would work because I have a cabinet to fill also. I think someone just wanted to join, so let me bring my mouse over there. Wait for it. All right, this is our data nerd. John, I hope you don't mind me calling you that. I need to go to the right a little bit. Click. Yeah. John, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to, but welcome to the meeting. Thank you for being able to jump in. We are talking field organizing, which I think you're aware, but we're talking boots on the ground. So I'm going to reply to a TikTok comment real quick. Ches, I'm in Daphne, so we're both in Baldwin County. Let's meet up. Yep.
And Anita's right behind me as well.
Sweet. Enjoy your free call for up to an hour. That's all I wanted. Google, thanks. Let me see if I can get rid of that. I can't do this from the side, so hold on. Got it. Okay. Google. Anyway. Yeah, field organizing. So the couple of things we talked about briefly in the strategy meeting that we want to kind of expand on at this point is boots on the ground stuff. So that is door-to-door canvassing. We want to finish writing up the script that we can give volunteers. I have one, but it was meant for petitioning to get ballots, or ballot petitions rather, and we need to tweak that a little bit just for general independent and write-in. So we'll get that knocked out, and we can get that to anybody who wants to help canvas. And so that we need to do. And John, you and Anita weren't here for the first meeting. Another part that we're going to offer is a leave behind, a leaflet, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be black and white. We're going to make it very easy to replicate, and that we're not wasting campaign funds on fancy printing, because no. But also, ideally, anybody who's canvassing will be able to print these themselves. If you can't and you volunteer, please let us know. We have some campaign funds, and that's why we're making them as inexpensive to print as possible, so we can help you with that. Because this is a shoestring, grassroots, not KIV money campaign. So that's what we're running with. With that, I have a form built where we can kind of keep track of who we've talked to, so we don't send people back to the same place in like 2 months. So there's a Google form that I've already built. I've tested it a few times going through my neighborhood, and it's not super friendly to use, but I can't think of a better solution. So John, I want you to look at that and just tell me if you can think of a better solution for tracking what houses we've gone to and what we did there. So things like, were they home? Were they not home? How many people how many registered voters live there? Sorry, how many eligible voters live there? How many are already registered? Were they interested in the campaign at all? Do they want to help? And do they want to go ahead and get yard signs? Things like that. But it's a Google form, and it's the best I could think of. I'll say that. So
Also, whether or not we need to bother, like if it's a
yes.
do not.
Yes, there is a section on there and it's on the first page. So it's like, hey, fill out the address info before you walk up to the door, and then it is are they home? Did you have to leave?
Yeah.
And if yes, why? So that we know, not to go back and bother people again. Because we're here to reach people that want to see change. We're not here to pester and bother and do everything else. We're not. That's not what we're trying to do.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you? John had to step out for 1 second, so he missed what you want him to look into. So can you run through that real quick? I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. So there's a form that I built that is meant for tracking our canvassing progress. So, the address you showed up to, how many people are of voting age that live there? Are they all registered already, or did they, say they would get registered? Was it safe or not? So if you had to leave because it was, you felt endangered or whatever it was, what happened, so we know not to go back to that house again. And then, are they interested in the campaign? Did you leave behind anything? Just kind of keeping track of who we've talked to and what we did. And that way we're not doubling up and pestering people. So that's, I have that form built. I just want somebody else to review it, and especially somebody who might have a better idea of way of simplifying it, or a different platform. It's a Google form currently. So.
Okay. Yep. I'll take a look.
Sweet. Yeah. I'll send you a link. I don't think it's publicly accessible on the website currently, so I'll make that available. So that's the door-to-door canvassing stuff. I think that covers it for the broader piece. A part of that is, if someone is comfortable, the person canvassing, so if you're volunteering with us, a part of that would be, if the person's interested and shows interest in oh, wow, there's somebody who's, who more aligns with my beliefs than the other candidates, the pitch at that point would be, do you want to support the campaign? And one of those ways would be purchasing yard signs. And we have to order those in batches of 16. And they're not terribly expensive technically, but I get that we are in a very critical time with income levels right now. So $160 for 16 signs is not something a lot of people can pull off. So the idea is, while you're canvassing, finding another 15 people to pitch in $10, and then the 10 people split the 16 signs and put them up in their yards. So that's something that's a part of that form already, and kind of hey, how are they going to pay for it? Ideally, it is through the Square store, so that way the volunteer is not responsible for any money. They don't have to worry about keeping up with checks or cash or anything else. That is the ideal. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Any feedback from you all on that general idea in that process? Anything we need to flesh out now? Because that's kind of the point of this meeting, is to go through what we're planning on doing and any feedback. And TikTok, for real, if you have comments and ideas about what we're talking about, please bring them up. If it's off topic, I'm gonna not get distracted like I did in the last meeting, so we can hold that.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to field those questions.
Yeah, Anna. Yes, you can sponsor a batch of signs, please. So there is a Square store linked in my bio. So if you go to the link in my bio and scroll down to, I think it says buy merch or something along those lines. It was supposed to have T-shirts and stuff. Nobody really showed interest, so I need to update the terminology probably. But there's a Square store where you can pay for a batch of signs or more, depending on what your capabilities are. What I would do is we need to. If you do that, don't put your address in there. Put like 123 Sesame Street, or I don't think there's a comment box. I just want to know I don't need to ship them to you, Anna. I can have them at campaign headquarters here at my house, and then we can distribute that way. Unless you're in Alabama, but I think you're not. If I remember correctly, we've engaged previously. I don't think you're in the state. So. Pickman, I appreciate it. Thank you. Not sure if I saw a comment in the last video about making a mini commercial for TikTok. TikTok does not allow political ads. I tried without their terms and conditions are super confusing. Their policies. It sounded like you could, but you may need to get approval from one of their reps. What they meant was no. If you have a social organization that may seem political, you have to talk to a rep, but they do not allow political ads. I spent $56 finding out that I couldn't actually run them. Hold on one second. What's up, buddy? After lunch. So we're going to wrap up this meeting at 11, and then we're going to eat lunch, and we're going to go to the store. I haven't made it yet. It's going to be after this meeting. Can you hold off? That's Mr. John. Yep, that's Mr. John. Yep, Tay-Tay's still here, but we're also in the middle of a meeting. Can we finish our meeting? I'll get you your lunch in a little bit, okay?
Tell him I said hey.
Oh, he can hear you. You're on speaker so that TikTok can hear
Okay.
you. Yep.
Hey, Ian.
Let's see. I think you've been answering questions. You're in Birmingham, but don't need 16. Oh, Anna, you are in Birmingham. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so if you want to order a batch and pass those out to other people in Birmingham, feel free. Like I will drop ship them. I say the printer will drop ship them to your address when you buy a batch. So from there, you can do what you want with them. My one suggestion, it's something we need to make sure everybody's aware of when they're ordering them, and I think it's in the description. Every local municipality has regulations about where and when signs can be put up. For my area, it's like 30 days before the election, and not on publicly funded, like publicly managed roads, so like county roads, state roads. We're not supposed to put them on there. The 30 days between the elections or before the elections, they're pretty lenient because everybody's putting their signs up, but technically they're not supposed to be there in my area. So what that means is they might get picked up and thrown away. So in order to not waste the funding, be cautious of where you put them. So private property is safe from a governmental standpoint. If somebody doesn't like the sign, they may pick it up and throw it away in the middle of the night or the middle of the day. Got to be careful about that. But yeah, you can order a batch and give them out to whoever you want. That's the ideal. I need everybody's help. Like everybody's used to these like super high polished campaigns where people have millions of dollars and they're doing all this behind the scenes. That is setting a weird precedent for like the entire campaign to be private and behind closed doors. You don't know what they're doing. And like, I have no problem telling you what I'm doing. I want to get my name out to 1.4 million people who didn't vote in 2020. It's actually going to be more because we have kids who are now adults, at least in the eyes of well, not entirely, because Alabama's a weird state. We have to be 19 to be considered an adult and sign a lot of documents, but you can vote at 18. So we have people who have aged up from the last election and now are voting for the first time. And maybe they, I don't know, maybe they support the LGBT community and would like to show that through voting for a candidate who cares about those people as well, or, is pro-abortion and they've never voted previously. So we need to reach those people. Slightly off topic, but not quite, because we're talking about who we're trying to reach. So that younger demographic totally makes sense, as long as they're going to be able to vote by the election. So let's see. So that's canvassing.
Jared.
I'm recapping in my head. That's canvassing and yard signs. Taylor, what's next?
Did you leave those? Sorry, did you leave those leave behind? Did you leave behind the leave behinds at my house, or did you take those with you?
I think I left some of them, but
Okay.
those may not be relevant anymore because I think they were focused on the ballot access petition.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So why are we apologizing? What happened?
Who's
I
apologizing?
thought you apologized. You said Celtic.
Oh. No, he said, or they said they're they're a felon due to the military and justice system. I'm saying,
Oh, Celtic.
I'm so sorry.
So just please, Celtic, double check. And I'm not saying you haven't, but I want to make sure because there are some that you can, you don't have your voting right automatically when you leave the incarceration system, but you can get it back by filling out a form. So there are 63 crimes you can commit to lose your right to vote and other rights, but we're focused on voting. And all but I think it's all but 10 of them. It's 10 or 12. You can fill out a form and get it back. So check the Secretary of State's website and or search for Alabama voting rights form. I think. Oh, you did check and you haven't lived in Alabama long enough. Okay, man, that sucks. If you have family here, let them know that I think you should have the right to vote regardless of whether you're in prison or incarcerated or not, because you're still a human who should be able to make decisions on your life, and that's what voting is. So,
Amen.
anyway, that starts a whole nother. that riles some feathers. Because I'm like, yeah, no, that a felon in prison should still be able to vote because we count them as a part of the populace. I'm like, anyway, sweet. Thanks, Celtic. All right, so outside of boots on the ground in neighborhoods, if you're going to a protest or a demonstration or an event, let's say, and it is an event that would be aligned with the campaign, please mention it. Please mention my name. Just bring it up as it comes up in conversation, because you're at an event that's typically going to be topic based. Bring that fact up and be like, oh yeah, no, let's say it's an abortion demonstration or protest. Like, oh yeah, did you know that the Democratic candidate is also pro-life and doesn't believe that everybody should have access to abortions? Like, because not a lot of people know that because it's not well listed on their website, if at all. But they've said it in interviews and shared posts on social media about it, but they don't put it on their website. And like that's shady to me. I don't like it. So. Bring that stuff up. And when they say, oh, no, I had no idea. And be like, hey, if that's a huge concern, there is a candidate who is pro-abortion. Bring me up. And then you don't feel like you have to fight on my behalf. Like, I don't want you to feel that. Just say, hey, they exist. Go check their website. And then, jaredalgov.org. Honestly, if you search Jared Budlong and Alabama or Jared Budlong and governor, I am the entire first page because it's my background. It's what I do. Are you doing a campaign tour? I would love to do more, and this is field organization, so yes, we can have that conversation. I would love to go around city to city this week.
If it's close enough to my house for him to stay.
Well, no. So that is much easier. Yes. So if it's in the Baldwin County, Mobile area, as far as Montgomery for a day trip, that's not a big deal. If it is further than Montgomery, further north than Montgomery, we need to plan it ahead of time, and I need to make sure that we have funding in place for me to have somewhere to stay, or I can crash on somebody's couch. I know Taylor, so I can crash on their couch, and that's not a big deal. But, I'm not sure how comfortable a random person would be with another random person staying in their house. So, happy to do it, but I don't know if other people would be comfortable. So, a hotel, something like that. Depending on what the event is, I will sleep in a hammock or a tent. I don't care. I enjoy camping. It's fine.
Okay.
So,
also, sorry.
Yeah.
Anna Banana said, need t-shirts, hats, and stickers and shiz. We have I was literally about to say that. We have a t-shirt design that Jared is willing to give away for free doll hairs.
Yep.
If you feel like donating like $5, for the design, if you have a Cricut or if you have somebody who's willing to print t-shirts and stuff, you can have it and you can print it. Like,
So we have
We
two
always
designs.
need money. I don't.
Yeah. So the campaign needs funding. So like if you can donate something, that's great. If you can't donate and you just want to sport something that has my campaign info on it, I am willing to give you that design for free. I just can't print it for free. That's not how capitalism. Well, it's not how commerce works. Capitalism, in theory, maybe you can do trading or something. But anyway, I will give you the design to print at home on like a Cricut with a color iron-on thing. That's fine. I don't mind doing it. Celtic, thank you. I'm going to be doing these weekly. So every Saturday we have 2 meetings, 9 and 10, and on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So follow this page, preferably on other social media, because you're not seeing half the stuff. If I wanted to show something, it would happen on TikTok. Anyway, back to t-shirts. So I have a design. I have 2 technically. We have one that is more of a like campaign like graphic that has like a QR code and stuff, and then we had one that we created for a Pride event here in Mobile that people resonated with a lot, and it's got the Progress Pride flag in the beard with "Hate does not grow here." You know, Jared Budlong independent candidate for governor, or something like that at the bottom. I'll give you either of those designs if you want to print it or you have access to printing. If you don't have access to printing, we have access to somebody who will print small batch orders, but I think the minimum was 12. Taylor, is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so we would need 12 shirts to order as a minimum. So if you have 12 people who would like to get shirts, that's great. What I can't do though is just order 12 random shirts because I don't know what sizes people are going to need, and like I don't have a way of doing inventory and getting a big bulk order of shirts and distributing those. It's just we're not that size campaign currently. We got 136 days, so maybe closer to the election, but right now it's not that situation. Anna, sorry, Real Courtney, you said head to Lauderdale County. You have a room. Literally, I need you to find something for me to come to, and then let's talk. Like for real, find an event for me to come to, and then let's do this. I need to make sure I don't have something else going on. I do have a day job, but they've been really flexible. So I've been privileged is the right word to be where I'm at. Heffy, I think it's how you pronounce your name from yesterday morning. Let's see. No comments on the other platforms currently. Team put together a list to call to discuss your campaign. So Rebecca, those lists are not free, unfortunately. The state gives those lists to the main 2 parties, the Democratic and Republican parties. They give those lists out for registration data. The parties charge for that access, and so does the state if you're not in the party. So, and it's not cheap. S01777, you can stop. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to stop, or I'm just going to mute you. No, you're here to spam. Cool. All right. We can mute you.
Where are they at?
Oh, on TikTok.
I see that.
They're being transphobic, and they can just be muted for
I
the
didn't
rest
even see
of
it.
the live. Cool. Yeah, for the record, like I don't typically block people. I will mute you for a live if you're going to be disrespectful, and like that's not okay. Let's see. Yeah, you're looking at events. Thank you. Yep. And like anything that seems open to hearing from an independent. I'll say that.
Anna Banana, if you're interested in bulk buying stickers or stuff like that, we can do it. I think Jared said there wasn't much interest on the website, and so that's why it wasn't on there.
Yep. So we can't order
so
at least 50, and I'd have to look up the price. I don't have it, but it's not. I think it's like $1.50 per sticker at that rate. So it's not cheap to order them, but if somebody's willing to help out, then let's get them ordered. That's cool. The designs aren't there. You can probably find the design on my Facebook page because I posted it at some point. The design is tweaked slightly in colors because of an organizational shift, but the color pattern will be slightly different. We'll have the deep navy versus the purple, but other than that, it should be the same design because I don't want to tweak too much. You're assuming you can't call people in the phone book. It has to be registered. No, I don't know because we don't have the funding to buy those lists. I haven't looked into it. Rebecca, if that's something you want to jump on and look into, that would be awesome. I literally don't know. I am not sure. I don't know if we can just do that. So it's a very good question. If you want to look into it and let us know, that'd be great. Any campaigns in North Alabama will help. Yeah, and I do want to make one thing. It's not really related, but if you're in North Alabama, there are 2 candidates running for seats up there, not competing with me, but they're running for a different part of the legislature. So I think they're running for House. Don't remember offhand. Mallory Hagan, check their platform out, and check out Corey Wilson, especially if you're in the Madison County, Huntsville area. So going to reach out to his professor friends, see if they're organizing a town hall. That'd be great at Jackson State. Sweet. I think you mentioned that yesterday, I think, maybe 2 days ago. Let's do it. That sounds great. And if it needs to be virtual, we can do virtual. I can do what I'm doing on the rest of my social media. We can do it that way or in person. I'm up for either.
Where's Jacksonville State at? Or Jack State?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Okay.
Northeast. Yeah, so you're up near the Tennessee-Georgia border, up in that area. Okay. Calhoun County. I knew you said it yesterday. I just couldn't remember what it was. Thanks.
How far away? I'm a map and see how far away that is from me.
Yeah, Anniston. So it's probably an hour and a half or 2 hours from you.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Especially if it's like a town hall thing that it's in the afternoon. Like I could stay in Birmingham, drive over, and then drive back to the Birmingham area. That's not a big deal. We can definitely make that work. Let's see. We had a runoff this past Tuesday. Yeah, that past Tuesday was runoffs, and that's how I know my Democratic candidate is pro-life. So that is confirmed at this point.
Hour and 21 minutes away from me.
Yeah, it was a good guess, Jared. It's a good guess.
It is. It's literally an hour and 20 minutes directly west of me.
West of you?
East of me.
East
of me.
It should be northeast.
It's east.
Aunt Lydia, you're back again. I haven't seen that name in a while. Come hang out. I wouldn't say nobody, because there's literally people in here that are like, yay, like thank you for speaking up and being supportive of the LGBT community and people with uteruses who want abortions. So you can't say nobody. You can say 950,000 people, maybe. We'll see how that goes. Anyway. Courtney, thank you. Yeah, talk to you soon. Let's see. So we got about half an hour. I don't want to stay the whole hour if we don't have to, but let's finish talking about some other field organizing stuff. We've got events. We've talked about the canvassing stuff. What's some other ways we can get boots on the ground for stuff like that?
I definitely think town hall style stuff is beneficial if we can have places to do that.
Yeah.
Community centers maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it costs to.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm okay with starting with virtual just to get people as to show some interest, so they don't have to. I don't know if I'm torn because like people that show up to town halls physically are more likely to stay engaged and actually be involved versus the virtual one. It's less effort, so it's not as good of a gauge on whether or not somebody's going to actually stay involved. So. I'm tempted to. I've been always wanted to start with the virtual thing just because it's easier for everybody to get to the meeting, be there, and not have to worry about like, oh, well, that's the closest meeting. It's 45 minutes for me, which means it's at 5 o'clock, which means we have to worry about dinner and we have to worry about everything else. I'm good with either, but if we want to start with virtual, I just need people to. I need people in their area to find people who want to talk. So that's the hard bit.
I'm gonna reach out and see if there's a place in Birmingham where we can do a town hall, in-person town hall, and then if anybody is in Huntsville and wants to do the same, we can do one on one day and one on the other.
Yeah,
that would, yeah.
Cool.
So
works for me. So again, if you want to help. Like we literally are looking for anybody who wants to help. So Birmingham Town Hall would be awesome. So I think I'm saying Heffy right. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Please connect, and if you want to help organize that would be great. And again, not looking to that was the last meeting. I'm not here to overwork somebody. So if you volunteer to help with the campaign, you literally tell us how much time you have and what days are available, and that's like we go with that. We had time to prepare both of my sons in Birmingham this weekend. Ches, I'm not sure what you mean. Hefe. Okay, cool. Ches, I'm not sure what you mean. I didn't quite follow. Anna, personal opinion, very engaged, but still not feeling good about in person. Yeah, COVID is heading back up, so like that is another concern we need to be considerate of.
We can mask up.
We can mask up, or just start with the virtual thing and just see if stuff chill out.
Florence
bringing stuff up. Gotcha. Okay.
Florence has a UNA campus. And then if you do a Planet Town Hall at Jack State, do so during college in session, more new voters.
Yeah, so that like literally we need to plan it now so that it's ready to go when school starts. So like whomever is going to help us with that, because again, I need everyone else's help. I can't do everything. That's not like it's not literally how it works anyway. But like I'm being transparent. I can't do everything. So if you want to help,
not with that attitude.
I can do everything in my power, but we're stretching thin, and that's when things don't get done well. So where do you want me to send info about phone calls? There's a feedback form on the website. So if you go to the link in my bio and scroll down, there should be a feedback button. If not, it's at the very bottom of the website in the footer on every page. There's a feedback button, and it goes to a Google form you can fill out. Yep. Lady Kitty, what's up? September would be a good time for a town hall on a campus, 100%. We just need to get it planned ahead of time and somebody to head that up. So if you are passionate about it, I need your help. Like the only way that a write-in campaign is going to work is us working together as a big group. Like we have to reach 1.4 million people. Like we have to reach a lot of people, and I can't do that as a single entity. This has to be a movement that we work together on. I will happily be the face of it and represent you, but I need your help getting that message out, and that includes planning events and things like that. And if you can only plan one event, that's fine. Help me plan the Jackson State event, and then you can go back to sharing stuff on Instagram and Facebook and here on TikTok. So I don't think there's anybody on the other platforms right now, so I'm focusing on TikTok. I keep checking over, and we're good. It might not be a good time to do this on Saturdays. We'll see. 2 back-to-back may not be a good decision, Taylor. We may reconsider.
All right.
Although, the TikTok crowd's been cool, so I appreciate you. That's why I like this platform. It reaches new people that are actually engaged. Facebook and Twitter and Twitch and everything else, they kind of already have to be following you for the most part. So that's more historical, though. It's all there and stays there. TikTok's weird. Yeah. Oh, if you want to volunteer.
Yes, Mimi.
Yeah.
Round up some volunteers.
Fantastic. So there is a volunteer app on the website. If you are heading up something, please fill out the volunteer app so that we have your info and we understand who's responsible. But also it tells you how much availability you have. So we kind of have an idea of what work can be accomplished. If we're trying to take on too much, we know that it's too much. We have a task management app website that we're organizing everything through. So if you volunteer, you'll get access to that, and that way you can grab tasks as they become available.
Also, I'm gonna just recap some of the things because we have new people. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. No, it's not ADHD. So for those of you who are new, we've been talking about how to organize boots on the ground. So always, if you know of a big event where Jared can come and kind of talk to people, reach out. The volunteer form or the feedback form goes straight to him. We have a design for a leave behind flyer that you can kind of cut into strips and either hand out or leave on cars or whatever. That is free. I created it. I will email it to you, whomsoever wants it.
We can post it on the website if you do to download. That's fine. We can do that.
Okay, perfect. If you cannot, if you do not have a printer, if you cannot access one or cannot afford to pay the exorbitant prices of printing, reach out to us. Let us know. We will help you out there. If you want to. We'll find a way to do that. If you want to bulk buy merchandise, if you want to buy 4,000 stickers for your closest friends, reach out to us and we can do that.
I think the minimum's 50, not 4,000, but I want to say the minimum's 50.
Okay.
And they're, I think they're $1.50 or $1.75 a piece. At that point, it might be a little less, but I'm going off memory at this point, which is not a good plan. But we're live, so.
But also buy 4,000.
Yeah, and then
if
there's a minimum.
If you want to wear a shirt, we have a shirt design. We will give you that file for free. You can use it on your Cricut, or if you have somebody who, like a company that can print shirts for you, we'll give you that design for free. We'll always appreciate a $5 throwback. If you want to bulk buy shirts, we have somebody who can print them. If you want to just purchase bulk from us, we can do that too.
Yeah,
Continue, Jared. I just wanted
it's a
to for our new
minimum.
people.
Yeah, it's a minimum order of 12. So like,
12.
yeah. So if you want to get a couple and a couple friends want to get some, we need at least 12 in order for our printer to print them for us, rather than doing like a home iron-on piece, which again Taylor mentioned. I'll send you the design. Don't really care. There's a rally at 5 p.m. at Lynn Park for anybody who might be interested. Sweet. Oh, and Yellowhammer Fund is going to be there. That's awesome. So yeah, if anybody can go to...
You can make it up here, Jared.
No, because I promised to go to a store with my 5-year-old. My other 2 kids are getting camps this summer, and the 5-year-old can't go to those, so he is getting a special daddy afternoon. We're going to go somewhere fun, so can't do that. Let's see. Lynn Park, yeah. So if you go there, and if you're at Lynn Park, please mention the fact that there is a pro-abortion candidate for governor running in Alabama. So Rebecca, check, because Auburn seems like a big enough town where that should be happening. Check Reddit, check Facebook, and check probably Twitter would probably be the 3 places I would check to see if anybody's already scheduling one, because it would be surprising if there isn't. Billy, different question, different day. We're talking about field organizing, not policy. So policy will be Tuesday at 7. Show up to that one, and we'll talk about it then. Or check my feed here on TikTok, because I've talked about it previously. That opinion has changed slightly since about a month ago, but still we gotta talk about it. Just not today. Let's see. We have the t-shirts. That's something we can do. We have the stickers. We can do that. Yard signs. We'll cover that again. We have an option for buying batches of yard signs, and those are in batches of 16. So we're charging essentially $10 per sign, so it's $160 for a batch of 16. If that is not something you can swing, get together with 15 other people, pitch in $10 a piece, and then you can order a batch. They will get drop shipped to one address, and you guys can distribute from there. So do make sure they're semi-local to you. Don't get 15 people across the state, because that won't work out. Let's see. You'll check Twitter and stuff. Yeah, please do. Check those. And honestly, if you find them and they're on Facebook, message me or ping me tag me on Facebook, and I will add them to the campaign page. Doesn't mean I'm going to go necessarily, but it does help raise some awareness in case anybody's curious. We could not find a good way to track upcoming demonstrations, events, and protests across the state. Like, there's just not a good way to do that outside of somewhere like Facebook, which not everybody has access to, but it is one of the best ways to do that I could find. And I hate that that's the solution, but man, Daddy Zucks has made it a little too easy. So got to use what we got. Let's see. So I have a question. So we have some time. We got 15 minutes, right? So TikTok, you guys have my attention fully right now, because the other platforms people are not watching right now currently. Stickers. So like the design we have is a campaign sticker. So like after November, it will be dated, let's say. Would anybody be interested in stickers that are thematic based on the campaign, but aren't like necessarily, hey, Jared's face? Because like I will use that as a fundraising opportunity, even if it doesn't necessarily put my name out there. It'll help fund the campaign. For those, I would be charging a little bit more per sticker, just because the whole purpose is fundraising rather than awareness. So if that's something that would be interesting, we can come up with some fun things that talk about healthcare, education, the prison slavery system, and abortion. Like, we can come up with some stickers that are attention-getting, something that you wouldn't mind having on your vehicle, car, vehicle and car, the same thing. Vehicle, computer, like laptop, wherever you would put a sticker. I will happily create stickers that aren't campaign stickers if you're more likely to purchase those as a funding option. So if that's an option.
We also have the Trident. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if that's an option, let me know. I'm happy to, we can do it either way.
I was just going to say we have the tried and true, just Alabama needs change, because
Yeah, and I mean that'll be true. That'll be true moving forward. Even once I'm elected, it'll still need change. Like we can't fix everything in one go. So it
Yeah.
won't be inaccurate. It would be a campaign sticker that after November is not as timely. So yeah, so Rebecca, stickers and pins, but like the content of the stickers and the pins is the question. Me personally, I have never been a like political sticker person. Like I don't typically do that.
Millennials and Gen Z are more than willing to spend a stupid amount on stickers. We have a problem. And then I get anxious about where to stick the sticker.
Yeah, no, I literally, I have a sticker I have at least one sticker I bought in at least 1999 that I have not put anywhere. It's still sitting in a box because I was like, I don't want to waste the sticker. It's ridiculous.
You can't waste it.
But I need to put it. Well, so here's what happens. I make the decision to put a sticker somewhere, and then I drop my water bottle off the top of my car, and every single one of them gets ruined. Like that's.
And your wife finds it on Highway 98.
And they all get ruined when I drop my water bottle. So, anyway, Kami, welcome. Lauren. Oh, Lauren. Hey. I need your help. We've talked about it, but I need your help. Lauren's here in Alabama. Anyway, if you're still here, let's talk for real. Let's see. I think campaign stickers are the way to go for now. We're still trying to get message out. Yeah, like I said, nobody showed a whole lot of interest, so we didn't order any yet. So if we have interest, I'll order them. Just want to make sure that wasn't the concern. Let's see. Creating that would drive traffic to the issue in your campaign. Oh, the current ruling, people are buying more and more merch for abortion and LGBT. Yeah, so we can make it. Maybe we make it a sticker that is predominantly about abortion rights and have the back the beard stuff on there and maybe the website linked or something. Yeah, I'm not saying either way is right or wrong. We didn't get interest on the first sticker, so that's why I'm asking for feedback at this point. So this is it's an open discussion about like, hey, this is what we've learned from previous attempts. Nobody showed a whole lot of interest. I had one person that I know that purchased it, and I was like, hey, we ended up not getting enough interest to order the minimum quantity. They were like, man, just keep the money. Like I run to support you and thought it'd be cool if I got a shirt out of it. So, that's where we're at. Yeah. So we can do,
QR codes.
Yep. Hot button issue with a QR code and that goes to my website. We can definitely do that. Cool. So Taylor, write that down. We'll do an abortion sticker of some type, abortion themed sticker, and get a QR code to go. I probably need to write out a full-fledged position on that specifically now that we have the Roe v. Wade decision, and the QR code can point to that page, and then we can go from there. Rebecca, I can't sell them directly from the website that's linked in my bio. The way that is set up does not easily allow that to happen through the platform that I'm selling things through. So, yeah. So I would like to, but I don't have that option currently. Again, I am trying to be as thrifty with my campaign funds as possible, not knowing like how consistent the donations would be. I didn't want to set up anything that was going to be a recurring service. I've tried to avoid those as much as possible. So hold on, I missed Anna's. Let's see. I would buy a bunch of those and just slap them on everything. Heffy, like let's. Okay, like I will come up with a design. Like that's one thing I can do. I have a commercial art.
Let's do it.
Like, I can do that. It's getting people to purchase them is the part that didn't seem to work. Let's see. Rebecca, you mentioned Etsy. Yeah, I have them. I have a platform I can sell them from. It just won't be on the site specifically. I'm using Square, so they charge a little bit per transaction, but they don't charge a monthly fee, and that's where I'm sticking with them there. I think it was a lack of awareness versus lack of interest, but we can fix that. 100%, Anna. Thank you. And then McScrub.
I did see one that was like.
Oh, go ahead.
Every pro-life sticker or anti-abortion sticker I see, I'm donating $10 to Planned Parenthood or something like that. That cracked me up.
Say that again.
If anybody, it was like a bumper sticker or something, and it said for every pro-life or anti-abortion whatever sign I see, I'm donating $10 to Planned Parenthood, and it cracked me up.
Oh, I mean, as long as people are actually going to do that, that'd be great. I don't know if
Yeah, well, yeah.
we're not making that commitment. We don't have the funds to do it. So, but let's see. McScrubble, did you say you were going to have a video about other topics, not just Roe? I mean, check my profile. I have lots of videos talking about something other than Roe. Roe is a recent topic because it's timely, but there's a lot of other content on my site. What I think I was talking about was we're going to create a sticker with a QR code. So it's an abortion awareness sticker with a QR code that goes to my site to talk about my position on abortions to raise awareness, but also make it a sticker that people can just have and not be strictly a campaign sticker. I think that
Party Monkey, is Party Monkey wanting your QR code?
I have no idea. Party Monkey, can you clarify? I'm not sure what you mean.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah. You could easily do digital downloads, a big thing too, and helps fund campaigns. Like what type of digital downloads though? Oh,
like the T-shirt.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can put those on the website. I'll have to make a new page for it probably, just like a downloads page, and we can do that. Party. We're not on Zoom, we're on Google Meet, and you can join. I haven't seen you commenting previously, so I just want to be careful on what I say. You can join. Please keep it respectful and on topic to field organizing, and we have 9 minutes. So if you click the link in my bio, so click my face, click the beard up top, go to the website, and then in the menu find the events and meetings page. And literally there's a Google Meet button for field organizing, and that'll open up the Google Meet for this meeting specifically. If you want to join. Happy to have you if you want to chat about field organizing. If you get off topic, we're going to have to deal with that. But let's see. Wish you had more visibility. Republicans have signs everywhere. Yeah, William. So we've got time. We're working on it. My focus prior was trying to get my name on the ballot, and that deadline was May 24th. So focus is now shifting to just broad awareness. Party, yeah. As long as they keep it civil, it's cool. And I have 8 minutes because I made a commitment to my son, and I want to keep up with that. That 11, we're ending the call. I'm going to make lunch, and then we're going to go hang out for the day. So.
Because Ian will.
He's already been up here 3 times since we started this meeting.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Hefty, am I willing to work with local politicians running for other offices? Yes. So if you weren't here for that mention earlier, if you're in the Madison County area, Huntsville, there are 2 creators here on TikTok specifically you should check out. One of them is Mallory Hagan, and the other is Corey Wilson. And they're running as Democrats for House or Senate. I don't remember. Mallory, Corey, you're not in here, but if you see this somehow, my bad. I don't remember what positions you're running for. Yeah. Hoping if people know whether we have another option would help tremendously. Yeah, no, 100%. That's 1.4 million people didn't vote in 2022 compared to 950-ish thousand for voting straight ticket Republican and 550 straight ticket Democrat. So 1.4 million didn't vote. It would outweigh both of those parties practically combined. That we need to keep that in mind. Not close. It's close, but practically. So a bunch of people aren't voting straight ticket. I get it. Those people might sway and vote for me also. So it says you can't join. Are you clicking on the field organizing event? Because it should be open to anybody, and it should ping me that you tried to join, and I'm not getting an alert.
There was a meeting at that just sounded real country. There was a meeting at 9.
Yeah, there's 2 meetings. So
there was
field
a meeting
organizing
at
is what I
9.
want to click on. And I'm over here showing everybody's in the meeting. It doesn't show personal info, so we should be okay. We don't have a whole lot of time, so I want to make sure. General, send diagnostic, info button. Yeah, so we're in field operations. Started 10 to 11, and there's the meet link. If you want to copy and paste. Oh, you're on TikTok. You can't see that anyway. That's kind of the problem. I can't show you that on TikTok. I can't show my screen.
Can I copy and paste?
Yeah. I don't know where. Oh, yeah, you can post it in the chat. That's fine. It's not clickable. You'll have to.
Where?
If you click the little I button at the bottom.
Hey.
There should be a circle with an I.
I'm on. Okay, so I'm on. So I click
You're on
Oh, Jesus.
We're doing stuff live, guys. We're doing stuff live.
And Meemaw here is technologically impaired.
Meemaw is not.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, this Meemaw. Okay, so I clicked on your profile, Jared.
okay. So you're talking about on TikTok?
/connect. Yeah.
Yeah. So use the menu and go to events and meetings, and there's a series of options. If those don't work, I'm sorry. I literally posted those last night. So if they don't, I'm really sorry. While Taylor is looking into that, we are Venom.
Meeting.
What exactly you're needing as far as video work? Twofold. So part of it could be downloading live streams like this and chopping it into useful segments that we could repost on social media. That could be helpful. The other part would be if you can attend events that I end up going to in person and recording video and making snippets. Like video, I fully understand because I have done video work. I know that it is labor intensive. So if that's something you are passionate about and want to help with, I will take it. But it is not as something I am going to just ask people to start doing because you have to have the right equipment and you have to have the time commitment available. So there's also going to be a big event at the end of August. Meet Spirit called Spirit on Mountain Street. Heffy, let me send a feedback form and let me know so I can get it in the calendar. Yep. If I can go, I'll go. If not, we'll make sure we have flyers and stuff for sure. And if you can get a group of people who want to do shirts, let me know. We need 12 shirts to order the minimum quantity. So.
Did you answer Venom's question?
I think so.
While I was distracted? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Venom, if that didn't
okay,
answer
well,
your question, let me know. But
I'm stupid and I cannot find the link.
No, you're not stupid. I may have done something wrong. It's a possibility. I did it like at 11 o'clock last night.
Okay, so I went to your TikTok profile.
Yep.
And then it says jaredalgov.org/connect,
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
So I clicked that.
Yep.
And then there's a place that says view events and meetings.
And that should go to
correct.
The right place. Oh, you know what?
It says
it's linked to the old one.
Jared?
It's linked to the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. All right, hold on. I'm fixing that now.
So I'm not stupid.
No, when I said use the menu, I forgot about the button on the quick connect page. So is it Party Monkey? My apologies. I missed a link that needed to be updated. So my bad. So that, let me see if I can make sure that gets updated. So we're going to call this events, and we're going to put that there and hit update and hit publish. And that may take a minute to update, and we're going to be out of time at this point, and that's not intentional, Party Monkey, I promise. That was not intentional. This meeting will happen every Saturday from 10 to 11 for field organizing. From 9 to 10 before this, we have a campaign strategy meeting where we talk about just broader strategies and things we need to try and update and do. And on Tuesday nights is policy. So if you want to talk about the actual like implementation of ideas and come up with ways that we can give everybody a life of dignity, that would be Tuesday nights at 7. Yep. We have done live streams and post-production video for Events Mobile. Awesome. Yeah, if you have the bandwidth to donate that time, I would love your help. In fact, somebody mentioned that there is an event tomorrow from 12 to 4, I believe. I think it was Color Redacted who mentioned it. I don't remember if it was this live stream or the one before. So, but there's a Pride event, downtown Mobile-ish, from 12 to 4. I am going to do my best to be there. I tell you what, since if you're trying to help, I am going to follow you. That way we can message each other here. If you want to become mutuals, we can share a private message and just coordinate so that you're not showing up at 12 and I'm not getting there till 2. I don't want to waste your time. But that could be a way you could help. Yeah, that'd be great.
Also, last thing, let's figure out what platform we're going to use for like group chats and stuff like that. So if we want to include We Are Venom and all the other people who are, we've used Discord previously. There are other options.
Yes, we should have that discussion. Did somebody try to join, or are we running out of time? Oh, 10 minutes.
No, we are called. Yeah,
it's a 10-minute warning. That's fine. I don't want to be in here more than an hour anyway. That's a general rule. Keep your meetings to an hour or less. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we'll go ahead and end the live because we're at a good point, and it's been almost an hour. We started a little bit later than I wanted, but bio breaks. What are you going to do? 2 back-to-back meetings. So,
Well, and my dog. Also, if you want to message me, you can follow me and I can follow you back or whatever. Or Jared can give you my email address or whatever.
Yeah, if you want to fill out the feedback form, in the meantime, if we aren't mutuals and you want to get a message to me, feedback form on the website, that button should be on every page in the footer. The very bottom of the page, there's a button that says feedback. So, Venom, thank you.
Is my info on there at all?
What's that?
I was just asking if my email address was on there. Just
No,
you
it's
know.
the feedback form.
Okay.
There's no.
Okay.
It's potentially not dangerous, but you have to be cautious about putting your email
it's fine.
as plain text on a website because bots will find them and just start spamming you with stuff.
So,
it's
fair point. Fair point.
There are ways to obscure it.
You can just send them my way.
Yeah. Fill out the feedback form, and I'll if it's something that I need to address, I will. It says you're asking to join. We've got like 9 minutes technically. If you seriously want to come on and talk about something related to this, then let's go. I don't see your invite though. Like or your request. Party. I am like that. Everybody on the other platforms other than TikTok can see the screen. Like I don't have a request for you to join. So next week, or if you catch me on another live, we can talk and ask about it, or you can ask and we can talk about it. I plan on doing other lives other than the main 3 are just our scheduled meetings. So, yep. I don't.
Are you doing another live today?
No, that's it for today. Well, I take that back. I might do a live, like a random live tonight. It's going to depend on how the day goes with the kid. So we'll see how that goes. But I hope I will be at the event in Mobile tomorrow. So if you're in the Mobile area, there's a Pride event from 12 to 4, I believe. Go look it up online. I don't know the name of it. I don't have the specifics because it was mentioned during a live, and I don't have the details. But I'm hoping to go to that tomorrow. Everybody have a
Also,
great...
Party Monkey. I was just gonna say, Party Monkey. I promise he's not dismissing you.
Yeah.
His 5-year-old is.
Well, hey, we try to keep our meetings to an hour so that people who show up, like John and Taylor, I'm respecting their time because they have lives also. But I literally, my wife is out of town. 2 of my 3 kids are out of town, and I have dedicated time with my youngest that I don't get very often, and I'm not willing to give that up. So I appreciate you wanting to chat. Let's find some time to do that. If you want to do it during a meeting like this, they are scheduled weekly. If you want to do a one-to-one, there is a way to request a meeting and book it automatically on my website. You can go there and request a meeting, and you see my availability. You pick a time, and it puts it on the calendar, and we're ready to go. So if it's urgent, find the next available time that I'm available and you are available, and schedule a meeting, and we can do that. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end our TikTok live. I will see you guys and girls and gays, theys, and thems.
Gays, theys, yeah.
I'll see all of you later.
Roll time.
Roll Tide. All right.